Hello everybody, it's the HorrorFan-Man. I've just been to Horrorcon 2016 in Rotherham, just outside of Sheffield, where me and the wife met up with Spider Geek. Yep, had a good time there. Spent a lot of time queuing because the autograph session tables was so disorganised. There was no system for queuing, so it was just a fucking madhouse, and you seem to spend forever trying to meet everyone. So we sort of done half the autographs and then fucked off for a bit and then went back, done a bit more. So it took up a lot of the time. So yeah, I'll get straight on with it. Alright, I met Lin Quigley. She's actually somebody I met back in 1988, and I was chatting to her about that when I met her in London back in the day. So I got her to sign this photo, which is pretty cool. It's trash from Return of the Living Dead, obviously. Yep. I also got her to sign the old Arrow video DVD of Savage Streets, so she signed that there. Also got her to sign the 88 Films graduation day. Pretty chuffed with that. And it's also signed the Region 1 DVD of Silent Night, Deadly Night, which I chatted to her about her death scene. Pretty cool. I love that one. Artwork on this is brilliant. I think it's quite rare now. Yep, she also done the Steelbook, Return of the Living Dead. G. Grant, We're Coming. Love Lina. Trash. And my favourite one that she signed was the old UK Vestron International, Vestron Video International Return of the Living Dead. To Grant, Let's Party. Lina, Trash again. She was actually enjoyed looking at this one because I don't think she's seen one of these for a long time. Yeah, so I got all them done, which quite chuffed at. And then next up was the brilliant Ian McCulloch from Zombie Flesh Eaters. So he signed that one there for me as well. He was the first one I went to. He was a absolutely lovely bloke. Just come down on the train. Had a long chat with him. Yep. Got him to sign the slipcover, limited slipcover from Contamination, which he said he hadn't seen for a long, long time. Yeah, he said he's got quite a good relationship with Arrow. So, got him to sign that. And then, obviously, the Zombie Flesh Eaters as well. Got him to sign that as well. There. Love that. Also, I'm here to sign my window box as well. You actually like looking through this one. You hadn't seen this one before, the old window box. Yeah, so another really great one to get signed. And lastly, I found out some stuff about this. I got him to sign the Zombie Holocaust, the limited edition slipcover from 88 Films, who he told me he absolutely fucking hates them. He said they really tried to screw him over. They wanted him to do some interviews for this edition with Callum Waddle, but basically they were offering him absolutely pennies for it. Like he said, this is like his retirement fund, because like he said, they ain't getting any younger, and they tried to screw him over, and he wants absolutely nothing to do with 88 Films ever again. I think he said they offered him like just 2 or 3 Blu-ray copies, and that was it. So, like he said, he basically told him to fuck off and all that. He's not working for pennies at his age, so he wanted nothing to do with him. And he was pretty pissed off as well, because he said, is there anything for me on there? And I said there's a Q&A with Ian McCulloch from the Manchester Festival of Fantastic Films, and he didn't know anything about that. So I think 88 Films are going to be getting some nice phone calls or emails from him as well. But do you know what? He was a great bloke, and he stood chatting to me for 10 minutes and that, and yeah, absolutely great guy. So really, really enjoyed meeting him. Right. After that, went and met Kane Hodder. He signed this picture I mean, he was a funny guy as well. Really enjoyed meeting him and having a little chat with him. Yeah, great guy. Really big, fucking huge bloke. And he signed this for me. Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. You sign it there. Hugh Grant, Kane, Hodder, Jason, 7, 8, 9 and X. Yeah, it's not my favourite of the series, but you know, I thought it was a good cover, so it's got him on it. So he signed that. And the only other thing I've gotten to do was this one here. It's Hatchet 2. I've only got the first one on DVD. I really enjoy this one, and hopefully one day Danielle Harris will come over here as well, so I'll get her to sign it as well. And yeah, I've got part 3, but got it from Germany, and it's the heavily censored version, which still pisses me off. I've still got to pick up the uncut part 3. So yeah, I said to him, any chance of Hatchet 4? And he said only if they bring his dad back somehow. He'd love to do it. Of course, he plays his dad in the films as well, doesn't he? So yeah, so you never know. Hopefully down the line there'll be a Hatchet 4. Another guy who was there for one of my favourite films as a kid. It's David Naughton. Got him to sign that one there. Well, I liked him as well. He was a really nice bloke, really nice to talk to. And I've got him there. I'll sign this one as well, the old Blu-ray. Yeah, Hugh Grant, Beware the Moon, David Naughton. He was a really nice guy as well. So yeah, I was glad to meet him because, like I said to him, it's been one of my favourite horrors since I've been growing up. Absolutely obsessed with it when I was a kid. So yeah, chuffed for that. And the last one I got was Doug Bradley. To you, Grant, I have such sights to show you. Doug Bradley. I mean, his queue was fucking ridiculous there. It's the last one I got. We actually had to wait until he'd gone for lunch, and the queue went down a bit because his queue never seemed to go. And yeah, we got in this queue, and then we were told, are you a ticket holder? We were like, what are you on about, a ticket holder? So as well, because when he went for tea, we'd done tickets, and that queue's for the ticket holders that you're in, and you got to go on the other queue. This is why. And then it says, well, wait for this queue to go down, then you'll be next. So we were second in the second queue, but had to wait for all the other people to sign first. So that took well over another hour. Fucking hell. They did finally get the queuing system sorted out eventually, but it took them like 4 hours to start doing individual queues because it was just a fucking mess. And I got them to sign this, which is probably surprised a few people. Wrong Turn 5. Not a fan of this at all. I think it's really cheap and shit, but I do like the Wrong Turn series, but this is probably my least favourite of the lot. But yeah, he's seen this. He was like, oh, Wrong Turn 5. I went, yeah. Signed any of these today? He went, well, no. And that was it. So that says what he really thinks of it. Yep, and obviously I think everyone will know what I got him to sign as well. The old Scarlet Box. To Grant, See You in Hell. Doug Bradley. Yeah, so I was really chuffed to get this signed. It looks really cool as well with the silver. And I heard that he'd never even seen this box set before. And I said, what, you haven't got one? He's like, no. So I thought it's a bit strange that Arrow didn't send him one, but yeah. So that's the Scarlet Box. So that's all the stuff that I got signed. And I'll just move some of this stuff out of the way. And then I'll get on to some of the other things that I got, because I bought after I've done that. Oh yeah, plus Ian McCulloch actually took a lot of money off the stuff that he'd done. So instead of charging me like, it should have been like £100, he actually only charged me 50. That's a fucking great bloke. Right, got this one. It's independent one. It's called double feature, Penance and Tortured. It's an exploitation film. Yeah, it's a bit like Grindhouse by the look of it. It's got the 2 films on it, and it's also got fake trailers as well. So yeah, got this off a guy's table. It was sitting there, and I thought, yeah, why not? I want to see some stuff that I'd never heard of before. So yeah, so I picked that up. Also this, Animal Soup, uncut. Grant, you're on. Yeah, so yeah, actually met the director, and yeah, he was actually quite a nice bloke because he'd done that one. He said this has actually been unpassed by the British censors, so he's doing it independently. And he also done this one as well. Grant, bring it on. David, that's his name there. David V.G. Davies. That's the second one he done. He done this one himself. Yeah, it's basically actually some place, a foundation facility. Yeah, it's just a janitor, and basically him and someone else realise something's going on. Just find out what's going on. Sounds good. And he actually co-directed this one. J.A.K. and David V.G. Davies. Animal Soup. Yeah, 3 groups of hikers descend upon the British countryside and fall victim to the merciless land proud local inhabitants. So yeah, looks there like a British Hills of Eyes. No, sorry, Texas Chainsaw. So yeah, give that a go. A tenner each they were. So I thought, yeah, why not? Went to another store. I always pick up at least one trauma off this same store now. It's Igor and the Lunatics. This is still sealed. So I'm looking forward to this one. About some guys who get sent to a mental institution, but then they go to prison, then they get out on parole, go back to the town and fuck everyone up. Yeah, so quite chuffed with that. Also got another Tartan Asia Extreme. I like that with the old slipcover thing there. Pretty cool. Yeah, infection. But it's a cover up at a hospital, and basically the woman's infected with something, and basically the only people that get infected are the people that covered up what went on in the hospital. Yeah. So give that one a go. Get some more of these Tartan Asia Extreme, just like the Wicker Boy. I know he collects them as well. Then I went to this other store and I was quite chuffed. There was a lot of American Blu-rays on there. Pretty chuffed with this one. It's Nightmare Weekend. Yeah, Exploitation, number 3. Yeah, haven't seen this one, but it actually looks good. 1985 one. I love this bit. It says it's a non-stop assault on the senses, head explosions, gratuitous nudity and softcore sex, bikers, roller skating, and a telepathic hand puppet named George. So yeah, this one looks pretty fucked up, and I can't wait to see it. Lovely cover as well. Then one I remember seeing as a kid that I was watched in the living room back in the mid 80s with my mum and dad in the room, and this was a fucked up film. Yeah, and they looked at me like, what the fuck are you watching? This is a rare old video, Blu-ray. So I'm really chuffed with this one as well, because I've had this on my wish list for a while. So yeah, looking forward to this one. You good old werewolf woman. And I just finished watching this. It's Vinegar Syndrome. This is Pigs, and this was quite a strange film. Really strange film about her there. Pretty fucked up woman. Yeah, basically she gets a job, comes in off the street in the middle of nowhere and gets a job in a cafe thing, restaurant, and she's got some weird past to her. The guy's a pig farmer who feeds body parts to the pigs. Yeah, it's quite a strange film. I really enjoyed it. It's got loads of different titles to it. Basically, it's got alternate exorcism opening sequence, which when you watch it, it's fucking terrible. See why they cut it. And then alternate Daddy's Girl opening and Daddy's Girl ending, which basically takes part before the actual start of this film. And that's a brilliant cover, isn't it? Really good film. And the other one I watched today when I got back is Blood Diner. Been wanting to see this one for ages. This is the German release. It's just a really fucked up comedy horror. I really enjoyed it. A really strange film. Yeah, I recommend this one as well. You know, there's loads of nudity, violence and comedy. It's really good if you've got that sort of sick sense of humour. Yeah, so finally, Blood Diner. I've switched the cover around so the thing's not on it. And lastly, Spider Geek pointed this out when we were walking around. This is Leviathan, the story of Hellraiser and Hellbound Hellraiser 2. actually with the slipcover as well. Haven't opened this one yet. So yeah, he pointed it out when we was going for a pint, and when I was leaving later, just going to walk out, and thought, fuck, there's that Leviathan there. So I picked it up. So really chuffed about that because I'm a big Hellraiser fan. So yeah, that's that. And also, the wife got me this. Oh, I'm so chuffed with this. The VHS video cover art. Thomas Hodge, the dude designs. And Thomas Hodge does some brilliant UK and US poster art. There's some Savage Streets and Behind the Door. Some absolutely brilliant stuff. The wife, I was supposed to get this last year, but it sold out. Yeah, so the wife, actually, when I was talking to Spider Geek, took this. Well, got this from the store, bought it for me, and I was well chuffed, and he even signed it there, autographed it. Yeah, this is an absolutely brilliant book. It's got all the VHS cover art from the 80s and the early 90s, and he's just collected them all up, front and back. Oh yeah, I mean, some of the artwork in it is phenomenal. It's just absolutely brilliant. Anyone who's into the VHS, this is the book to get. It's got the comedies, then obviously it gets into the brilliant stuff, the horror. Look at that. Brilliant. Demon Winds. It's just like that. Like, there's the British Evil Dead, which I think is much better than the American one. A guy called Graham Humphreys, he's in it quite a lot, and he just does amazing stuff. That's Graham Humphreys again there. So yeah, absolutely amazing. So yeah, anybody should go on and find this. Brilliant. And finally, actually met brilliant British horror author. So anyone in America or Canada or wherever wants a new author, it's this one here, Shaun Hutson. It's been around for a long time. I mean, this is one that I always remember. It's got one of the best endings ever in a book. Met him and he was absolutely brilliant. Oh, it's a hilarious bloke, man. He swears more than me. So there, to Grant for making me remember. All the best, Shaun Hutson. And this one was for the wife, for Amanda. All the bloody best, Shaun Hutson. So yeah, recommend him. Anyone needs a good horror author, check him out. He's brilliant. Yeah, so that's it. That's my haul from this year. Yeah, it's good to meet up with Spider Geek, and thanks to the wife as well for driving me to Sheffield, going round with me and then driving me back. It was a brilliant time. Yeah, so thanks everybody for watching, and you never know, might see you next year as well, 2017. Right, cheers everybody, bye. Don't forget, keep it horror.